slow shortcut, was that planned or was that the way you got sucked into that?
No, we got sucked into it because our intensity around the footy didn't allow us to win the ball back where we wanted to win the ball back. I think we played with better energy all over the ground, I reckon, in the second half. But, we can talk about ball movement, but thought we were winning the ball back. Our backs were winning the ball back a lot, and it's hard to start your play up against a good defensive team like that. So, I thought the biggest issue started around the ball rather than and ability to win the ball. And we should be well aware as a team now that ball movement flows off the way you win the ball. So we couldn't get that right.
So what would the intensity be down in that area?
Well, I thought we started pretty well, got some early inside 50s, and then for whatever reason, when they started getting their game going, we went into our shells. And I don't know, I don't have all the answers for every individual player, but they just smashed us at 50-50 balls.
Does it surprise you considering the steps you've taken in the last 18 months in that area?
Yep. Yes, not what we want to be. So thought they were much more proactive at winning the ball, and then what they did once they did win it. So we need to forget last year, forget what's happened in the past, and live in the moment a little bit more, and worry about what we're doing now.
So where's leadership on the field when that needs to change? Who fails in that area?
I'm not going to put it on any one person. Like, clearly your leaders need to stand up and set the standard. But, it's everyone's responsibility. And, once an opposition gets on top of us, we're going insular. And that's the responsibility of everyone. And, everyone needs to show courage in those moments to get outside of themselves and connect with their teammates and stop the rot. So, sure, the leaders can start that, but it's everyone's responsibility.
How disappointing was that performance, considering it felt like you took a real step forward last week in the derby?
Yeah, of course. Like, it is disappointing because we took a step back, and we wanted to go forward, and our contest wasn't where it needed to be. Like minus 28, I think it was, post clearance. A lot of that, we've either have first crack at it and then don't get it done, and then they win it and off they go. And that's where it starts.
You worried about that mid-forward connection as well? It was just the 6 marks inside 50 today?
Yeah, well, after half time, when we decided to put our head over it and win it and drive off that and trust ourselves to take the tackler on and open the game up a little bit, we created some opportunities, and then we just didn't make the most of them. And a little bit of that's guys out with grass in front of them. Just trust yourself to drive, have a bounce, and have a shot. And we just probably went for short 50-50s too often. And I just thought we got forced wide as well from those plays when, at worst, if you can get it to a one-on-one on top of the goal square and get in after it, gives you a decent chance. So we've got some work to do with our mid-forward connection still, but it wasn't the biggest issue today.
You're 1-3 now. Do you feel like all of this is a quick fix, or are you worried the season's going to be slipping away?
I don't really care about that. Well, we need to get back to the basics of footy, and we got showing up in that area today. And unless we get that right, no, worry about big picture.
Is there going to be personnel changes between
Probably. Well, it usually is. Like, we need to look at the guys that have been letting us down and guys that have been, putting their hand up at Peel, but it's probably, won't touch on it now. We need to have another look at the game, and we'll get to that later in the week.
You guys stay here now for the week?
Yeah, we're going to stay here. So
can that be a good thing, galvanise, or that's a bit of a cliche, but can that be a good thing to?
Yeah, I mean, we're only going to get out of it by getting out of it together. So we need to make sure we stick together, and boys will hang out with each other, be forced to hang out with each other a little bit more and build that connection, It's really important when you're going through tougher times. So, yeah, it's going to be a good thing for us.
So where will you base yourself while you're here? Where's your training base going to be?
We're out at Glenelg. Yeah, so we're going to stay out there for the next 5 or 6 days and shack up at Glenelg Footy Club.
Obviously, it's a different week. What do you do to, I guess, sort of, do you get a run on Norwood Oval or?
Yeah, we'll train at Glenelg early in the week, and then we'll get out to Norwood later in the week and have a look around and familiarise ourselves with it.
What was your feedback from the players? Did you just speak to them afterwards or ask them about that first half and that intensity that you talked about, or does that come later?
It comes later. Yep. Good stuff.
Thanks.